Good evening, Premier Planet. Justin Barlow here, back with you. We just wrapped up PPW number 55, but before we get to the event results, we here at PPW would like to extend our heartfelt condolences to the Runnels family. As many of you know, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, a legend, a cornerstone in our business, passed away this last week. So to the Runnels family, we're very sorry for your loss. Dusty was a true legend, and we know he's dancing it up there in heaven. And now for the results for a PPW 55. This could arguably be our biggest event of the summer so far, and the summer hasn't even started yet. In our opening match, we had a rematch from PPW 54 between Scott Colton and Max Cruz. These guys fought to a time limit draw last time, 10-minute time limit. This time, it was supposed to be 10 minutes, but PPW officials at the last second changed it up, added 5 extra minutes. These guys got 15 minutes to prove themselves, and at the last, I think it was 9 or 8 seconds, Max Cruz was able to roll up Scott Colton for the victory, but these two aren't done yet. These two are going to have another rematch in 2 weeks on June 27th. Mark that on your calendars, June 27th. At our next taping, PPW 56, and the time limit's being extended to 20 minutes. So with what these guys did with 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, we can only expect that the magic is just gonna keep rolling and keep snowballing. After that, we saw Texas Pete, or as he's become known here around here, Sneaky Pete, taking on the corn-fed Colossus, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Michael Mack. Sneaky Pete, living up to his new nickname, he pulls a fast one on Michael Mack, let's just say. Gets the pinfall. Michael Mack is steamed. He storms to the back. Texas Pete's in the ring. I won! Oh, it was fair and square. What are you talking about? Who comes out? Shaky Jake Daniels, the man who actually lost to Texas Pete last time, but got the decision reversed thanks to Irish Andy Anderson coming out and telling the referee that Pete cheated to win. So Shaky Jake, now kind of returning the favor for someone else, comes out, tells the referee that Pete cheated. So Texas Pete is fuming at this, that Jake is getting in his business, demands a match with Shaky Jake. Jake accepts, and Texas Pete ends up with egg on his face because Shaky Jake Daniels ended up beating Texas Pete, and Pete was furious, stomping to the back. You could hear those stomps probably all the way across the street. But after that, we had another rematch. Chase Gosling taking on his former tag team partner, Cutter Crosby. Again, these two met 2 weeks ago at PPW 54 in what was a crazy match. Chase Gosling, though, whole new attitude from him. Usually he's coming out here, he's high-fiving the fans, he's excited to be here. Tonight, complete 180. He's coming out self-absorbed, talking about himself, talking about how he's the Pope of Pretty, the Sultan of Swag, the King of Cool, or whatever nicknames he has for himself now. And Cutter Crosby was still fuming over the events that transpired last time. So these two duked it out, and they duked it out to see who the better man was. It ended up Cutter was chasing Chase, no pun intended, around the ring. They must have made about 10 laps. Chase dives into the ring. As the ref counts 10, Cutter gets counted out. Chase walks away with the victory, and Cutter is steamed. But these two are gonna meet once again at PPW 56 in 2 weeks. Again, June 27th. Mark it on your calendar. And these guys were tag team champions, 2-time tag team champions. They were a cohesive unit. They were like brothers, and now it seems that they've become the most bitter of rivals, and all they want to do is prove that they are the better man than the other guys. So we'll see what happens with those two in 2 weeks. Following that, we saw Irish Andy Anderson taking on PPW newcomer, a guy who hasn't had more than a handful of matches here in Inestra. Now, Inestra has only wrestled 4 times in front of a live audience. Andy Anderson has been wrestling for 15 years all across the country. Inestra went 15 minutes with Andy Anderson. That is huge. Andy ended up winning the match. The veterans advantage took over, that experience edge. But Inestra, the very fact that he lasted that long with a veteran like Andy Anderson, that earned him so many accolades from the Premier Planet, and our hats off to Inestra for that one. After that, we saw a guy I don't even think we've seen before in Premier Pro Wrestling, Machine, taking on the juggernaut Khalid Chapman, the other half of the PPW World Tag Team Champions. Machine, intimidating as can be. This guy comes out, he doesn't even have regular colored irises in his eyes. They're just They're just pupils. That's it. Just grease paint on his face. He is an intimidating figure, and he took the Juggernaut to the limit, all 400 pounds of him. But it was that size advantage in the end that led Khalid Chapman to the victory over Machine. And in our main event, we saw the tag team match that we couldn't emphasize it enough. One of the biggest tag team matches we've ever had in our short history. It was Outlaw Jay Cross and Mr. Intensity Alex Bernardino taking on the world exclusive Matt Vine and the world heavyweight champion Malad Akbar. After what happened at PPW 54, these guys decided they were going to team up and they were going to just basically beat the holy crap out of each other. In the end, a little bit of confusion. What happened was Malad came off the top rope, did a crossbody onto Bernardino. Bernardino rolls it over. Meanwhile, or I'm sorry, no, that was Vine. Vine does a crossbody to Bernardino off the top rope. Bernardino rolls it over. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Jay Cross has himself over Malad Akbar in a pinning predicament for Malad. The ref does a double count. Bernardino and Cross win that match, but these two, all of a sudden, they're at each other's throats about, well, who actually won the match? Was it Cross? Was it Bernardino? And you got to remember, these guys go way back. 4th grade is what Outlaw Jay Cross said. It was the referee's decision and his foresight that realized it was actually Bernardino and Vine who were the legal men. Well, Outlaw Jay, he did get the 1-2-3 on the champ. Unfortunately, it wasn't a legal 1-2-3. So to put everything, to basically lay down the challenge to Bernardino, Cross said, you know what? I want you one-on-one number one contenders match at PPW 56. So the winner in 2 weeks of that main event, our main event, Outlaw Jay Cross, Alex Bernardino, number one contenders match, gets Malad Akbar at some date in the future. And now, we can't help but emphasize, we have gone digital, folks. PPW is now on Amazon Instant Video. We have uploaded the Armageddon Gauntlet from PPW 52. I know this is a plug, but hey, we got to join the digital age. We want to bring you the best action we can in any way we can for just $3. You can download the Armageddon Gauntlet on Amazon Instant Video streaming and enjoy it whenever you want. And we're actually working on getting all of our big events up on Amazon here in the future. So you're going to want to stay tuned with that, especially if you have an Amazon Prime account, because I think, I'm not sure, but I think Amazon Prime members get a little bit more of a, benefit with that. Again, I'm not sure about that. I don't work for Amazon. I'm not trying to plug them. I'm trying to plug us, Premier Pro Wrestling. So again, Amazon Instant Video, check out the Armageddon Gauntlet if you missed it at PPW 52. And even if you did see it live and you want to see it again, just $3. What are you going to spend $3 on? You could spend it on a tank of gas, which is going to go like that, the way gas prices are. Or again, you could download the Armageddon Gauntlet and enjoy it whenever you want. Well, that's enough shameless plugs out of me. My name is Justin Barlow. It's been an honor being with you again tonight. Again, our next date, Saturday night, June the 27th, right here in the Premier Studio in Woodstock, Illinois. Doors open at 7. Bell time is 7:30. Bring your friends, bring your family. We'll see you there.